Hello everyone, this is Jacob the New Engine 159 here, and I have wanted to rant about this for probably about a month now. Ever since, because about a month ago, as of the time these leaks are coming out, is when we first heard about this, or we saw these. I need to get this off my chest. I need to just flat out start ranting about these, because I am at the point now where I don't know what to think. I genuinely hope the show can still be good, but these toys are not giving me any kind of help. Let's just dive into looking at them. The die-cast engines. So I'm just going to go through these in a random order and we'll just see what happens. Okay. Firstly, Thomas. Okay, aside from the fact that his wheels are way too small, he doesn't look that bad. Like, some minor edits and this could probably look good. I am not confident though about the face, but we'll get to that when we get to the motorized and inbox engine. Next up, we have Henry. And I'll be honest with you, I am not I am perfectly fine with this Henry. The wheel arrangement is pretty good. It's a decent size, and even though it's not the face I would have wanted a Henry to have, it's not a bad representation. Flash on screen now. This is what Henry is supposed to look like. And I think this is not super bad either. I could tolerate this face. This is one of the few that I want to pick up and might not even do any changes to. If I was to, though, I would just straight up give it a CGI face. Anyway, next. Oh. Okay, so this Gordon isn't bad per se. I think the wheel arrangement is really, really good. I like the size. The tender being bigger is really good for me. I'm happy with that. But that face just needs to go. I can't look at that face. Like, that is ugly. Like, this is what Gordon is supposed to look like. You're seeing it on screen. How do you mess up Gordon's face so badly? Like, I don't even know what to say about this face. It's just ugly. Anyway, though, most of this I can tolerate. I just need to change that face. If I get my hands on one of these, first thing I'm doing, taking that face off. Because I can't look at that whenever I touch this thing. Next. How? Just how? How do these keep getting worse? Okay, in terms of the engine, it doesn't look that bad. James himself, like the body, the tender, I'm fine with that. I feel like on James you probably could have gotten away with the smaller tender, but I'm still happy with that. That face, though, oh my goodness, no. That won't tolerate. This is what James is supposed to look like. Why does he look like the love child of James and Edward? Like, flash up James and Edward's faces on the screen right now. If they merged together, this is what they would look like. Honestly, I don't know what they are thinking. What the heck? How did anyone look at this and say, yeah, that's James? I got nothing. I really got nothing on that face. I'm changing that the second I get it. Next. Alright, next we'll talk about Percy. I'm going to keep it brief because I'm going to talk about this model again later. But I think the proportions of this Percy are actually pretty good. I think I can tolerate the proportions of this Percy. Wheel size, pretty good. Body shape, really good. Even the face, which we'll get to later, I think I can tolerate. So, yeah, fine. I can accept that. Next. Oh no. Oh no. Harold, what did they do to you? Okay, in terms of like I don't even know what to say about this. Okay. I don't think the color is bad per se. Like, if they wanted to introduce an entirely new helicopter character and give it this color scheme, make it look like this, I could accept that. But they think that they want us to say that's Harold the helicopter? No, that's not Harold the helicopter. Looks like a character ripped straight from JJ the jet plane. I don't know what to say about that. Okay, I'm going to talk about his face later. I just needed to talk about the color scheme. Next. Okay, so at the moment, we really only have pictures of Annie. We haven't seen what Clarabelle will look like yet. But honestly, I don't think they look too bad. I know some people aren't a fan of them changing the embedded faces, but I think it actually doesn't look too bad. Flash on screen now, this is what Annie is supposed to look like. They gave her a gray face, and I think I like it. It gives me the vibes of the CGI Henrietta they did. I tried looking everywhere to find a picture of it. I could not find a good CGI Henrietta picture. But anyway, in case if you know what I'm talking about, then it looks enough like that. And I think honestly, if you were to buy this and use this face for a CGI Henrietta custom, it wouldn't look too bad. Alright, I think that's enough on the diecast engines. Let's talk about the next category. The motorized engines. Okay, now I'm going to talk about that Thomas face. I don't know what to think about this face. This face is awful. It doesn't look like Thomas at all. Like, flash on screen now, this is what Thomas's face usually looks like. But ever since this has come out, the only thing I could think of is it looks like Model Series Hit Era Rheneas. Like, someone tell me that I'm not the only one who sees the similarities between this face and the Hit Era Rheneas face. I don't know. It's awful. That's what I'm gonna say about it. But the rest of this, not super bad. Only a little bit bad. They changed the switches on these to be buttons, and it looks like the middle wheels actually move now. And of course, they have rolling stock. This one is just a blue truck. Yeah. Not a lot to really say about these engines. I will talk a bit more about a certain aspect of them when we get to the later engines. So, yeah. I think that's really all I can say about Thomas. He's whatever. I think I can take it. Let's move on. Next, let's talk about Percy. Okay, so Percy isn't bad per se. I actually kind of like the proportions of it. I don't like that massive overhang over the back buffer beam though. And to be honest with you, that face isn't exactly bad. I think it's one of the more tolerable of the faces in this batch. Flash on screen now. It actually looks like this Percy face. Like these two Percy faces. This Model Series 1 and the one from CGI meshed together, that's what this reminds me of. I think I love both of them, so I am perfectly okay with this. As for the mail van, not a bad mail van. Looks like the door slides. Yeah, I think I can tolerate it. So, yeah, on to the next one, which I'm sure will be peak. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so I was kind of exaggerating there. I can tolerate this Gordon. Yeah, I know it has the big ugly face and it doesn't look like Gordon should in the show, flash on screen, whatever. But I think it's more tolerable just for the fact that the engine itself is much bigger. Like the boiler, like the motorized engine is bigger now. So I think I can tolerate having that face as long as, you know, we as long as we can change it. I don't mind that face. Everything else about this is pretty good. I like the new chassis specifically for the tender engines. We'll talk more about that for the next two entries. So the tender engines apparently can only pull their tenders, though. So yeah. With Gordon done, time to move on to the next one. Okay. So Nia is not a character I enjoy. Simple as. That's why I wrote her as a villain in my series, because I don't enjoy her. But I think the model itself is tolerable. Again, face. I don't understand why that face is so bad. Like, flash on screen, this is what Nia is supposed to look like. She looks like Neville. Or like one of those Clive Spong engines, like Ivo Hugh or something. I don't know. The big open mouth and big eyes doesn't do it for me. But I like the detail of the overall engine, and I like that they use the tender engine chassis for her. Yeah, it'll suck that you can't use that she can't pull anything except her little mine van thing, mine cart thing. But at the very, very least, she has proportionate wheels. I can accept that. But the differences between all of these engines aside, I think I can tolerate them as long as I can swap out their faces. I wonder if the same can be said for the final engine in the lineup, in the motorized lineup. Nope. 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 No. 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 That's not real. James, the motorized James sucks. Like I can't even say like, oh well, it's not the greatest, but hey, at least the body shape is proportionate. No, I can't even say that. They ruined James's shape. Like, what happened to my boy? Like, people give the 80th James a lot of crap, but at the very least, it wasn't this. The 80th James was too fat, sure, but this one is way too long and way too high. He's too tall. His buffer beam is the size of is the height of his funnel. Or actually, it's taller than his funnel. His buffer beam is the height of one of his wheels. Like, I can't, and that the face has not gotten any better. I'm sorry, everyone, but I can't. No. James is the one engine in this whole line that I'm saying nope, not getting at all. Because I can't even fix him. It's not as simple as, oh, put a better face on it and it looks fine. No. The body proportions are so out of whack that there's literally nothing you can do to save it. I'm sorry, guys. Not picking up a James. Moving on. Okay, guys. Time for the section of the video that made me even want to make it. The packaging. So through all these packagings, we get to see not only some new characters, but what their renders in the show will more than likely look like. Firstly, I want to address that these are clearly made with AI. No way they are not. Like, look at this. Look at Thomas. It literally looks like they took the CGI render and plopped the face onto it. No, this is... Okay. The style of this box is not bad, per se. But that Thomas face has not gotten better. Like, look at that background, though. There's a little valley with a viaduct. You got a little train track pattern along the side. The blister box does not look bad. But that face... Like, the engine is what kills this. And I haven't really been talking about the new logo. You saw it at the start of the video. And you'll see it again at the end. But I actually kind of like the new logo. It's not as good as the old one, but, you know, neither is this whole show, I guess. I'll talk more about the show when we get to the end of this, but yeah. Not looking forward. Moving on to the next one. Percy. Again, it still just looks like a mix of... The face still looks like... It still looks like they took the CGI render and tacked the face on top of it. Still looks like AI. I'm just going to stop saying that because just know all of these look like they're made by AI. But again, that face doesn't look too bad. Percy... I can tolerate Percy. I think he'll look fine. Yeah, to avoid me talking about all of these packagings individually, I'm just going to either focus on the render we see or the engine if it's a new character we haven't seen yet. So, with Percy done, let's move on to the next character. No, not my boy. Not my boy. No, not Toby. Oh, no. Like, let's start with the model because you see it. Why doesn't he have side plates? Like, even the crappy 2019 push-along Toby had the side plates. They weren't good. Like, they had like the holes poked in the side of them for the little spokes of the wheels. But at the very least, they were there. Like, this Toby doesn't even imply them. And that face, I don't know whether I should be... I honestly don't know what to think of that face. Like, it's not bad, but it doesn't look like Toby either. And again, flash on screen, this is what Toby is supposed to look like. But yeah, yeah. I don't know. This one's perplexing me. Sorry, I burped. But, yeah, this one's perplexing me. I don't know what to think about this one. I don't like the model, but I could probably just put it on an AEG chassis when I get it. Yeah, we'll see. So far, he's one of the better looking ones, I guess. On to the next engine. No. How do you screw up a character that bad? What happened to Rosie? Like, how do you mess this up that badly? Okay, so in terms of the die-cast engine, it doesn't look that bad. It actually looks pretty good, the engine itself, but that face, it looks like she's a different gender and a different ethnicity. I never thought I would say that about a Thomas and Friends character ever. It genuinely looks like that. It looks like Hong Mei. I'll flash up a screen picture on that on screen, but Here's what Rosie is supposed to look like. Somehow they fumbled this. I don't know how you messed up Rosie's face that badly. Like, you've been making it for like 7, 8 years now? How? I don't know. The die cast isn't that bad though, so I'll pick it up. On to the next one. Harold's face. Okay, I'm just gonna keep this brief. Don't like the face. Don't like the paint on the body. That's really all I'm gonna say about Harold. It looks fine. On to the next one. Next, let's talk about the truck. I'll keep it brief. The face isn't bad. Don't like that it's yellow colored. That's really all I can say about the truck. It's nothing really special. Here's what a picture of a normal truck would look like. And yeah, not bad. On to the next one. And last, but maybe least, we have Diesel. So Diesel's face, it looks like AEG Diesel, which isn't particularly a bad thing, but that Diesel had too big of a forehead. Let's keep it to just the die-cast one this time. But firstly, here's a picture of what Diesel should normally look like. I like that it has the red running board. That's a very good homage to the take-along Diesel. And the gray wheels actually kind of work for Diesel. Yeah, kind of brief, but yeah, I actually kind of like Diesel. So, yeah. On to the conclusion of the video or whatever. I'm too angry to keep ranting about these. So overall, what are my thoughts on this new merch and this new show as a whole? Well, I honestly don't know if the show is going to be good, but in terms of a lot of these pieces of merchandise, it's
disgraceful, said Gordon. Disgusting, put in James. Despicable, finished Henry.
Yeah, what they said. It's a shame, like, because I really wanted to enjoy these toys. Like, when these pictures were coming out, I was like, okay, I want to enjoy these. Let's see if I can. But every turn, it seems like there's more and more warning flags going off. Like, this is not going to work. Everything in me is telling me, we're in Toy Story 1. And I'm shaking that little magic 8-ball thing, saying, will Andy pick me? And the logo on the screen right now is don't count on it. We are literally in the don't count on it era. I don't know what to do. I really hope the show is good. I am terrified to see what other characters like Scruffy and Duck and Rheneas will look like, because we have all of them confirmed for the new line. I'm horrified that their designs are going to be changed. So yeah, I'm not really sure if I'm going to enjoy this. I mean, I'm going to pick most of these up anyway, just so I can do edits and stuff, but like, this is not looking like it's going to be what saves the Thomas brand. Hopefully it's a Sonic movie situation where it's a horrible design, but the story will be decent enough to save this. Because if Thomas is on the verge of crashing once again, I don't know if I can hold on much longer. We've been on the Titanic for so long that, like, the iceberg, we've hit it already. I don't know if I can hold on to this ship much longer. I really want to, but I don't know if I can. Please, Mattel, Step up your game. For all of our sakes. Okay, that's gonna do it for this video. I'm sorry for all the negativity today, but I just needed to get this off my chest. This is not going to be what saves the Thomas brand. We can only hope that Mark Forster movie finally gets a reveal, because this is not going to do it. I don't think it will. See you all in the next one, guys. Hello, everyone. Thomas here. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, click the links on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to Jacob's channel. It would mean a lot. Time to get going now. Goodbye.